Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. This is Pwn's rocking a pretty intimidating team, and they're rocking a Ditto. Ditto's always fun to verse, and I'm bringing just my standard OU team. I say my luck's been so in battle, so I'm bringing my OU team to try and just get back into it. I want to build a new one and all that. An interesting fact about this battle, I ended up having this battle at 4:30 in the morning. Got my sleep patterns all to hell. So anyway, they lead over the Togekiss, I lead over the Jolteon, me obviously having the matchup. My opponent does make the good protective me going straight for a lightning bolt, a thunderbolt, which I kind of do, but I'm a quick feed Jolteon, not a Voltorb one, so that's one of the few situations quick feed actually comes into more useful. So he does go for the Shadow Ball, he does get the outspeed, which is a shame, but of course I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball back because I know I'm going to be able to cause a load of damage, and this thing unfortunately just lives. My Life Orb damage kicks in and he does reveal he is a Citrus Berry, but thanks to that special defense drop, I'm pretty certain I'm going to kill this thing, so I'm going to kill this goddamn faker, bloody synth. So that's that down and out. So basically there's no more synths anymore. So he's going to lead off, he's going to go into the Lucario here, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be one of those mega ones, I know for a fact it is. So I do switch out and go into Nelly, expecting it to be a physical one, and he does end up Mega Evolving, and you're about to see it's a really good job I switched out, because he did go for the Bullet Punch, and even though that is a resisted hit, I would have been able not to live that, because, you know, really low health and Life Orb damage would have killed us. So goes into Togekiss, makes it a good play of the Earthquake, so I'm definitely know I'm versing someone who kind of knows what they're doing now. So this is starting to be pretty intimidating, so I'm expecting a Thunder Wave or something like that, and I thought Pretty Boy could take that, but it reveals it's got Reflect, so it's a really interesting set. It's a dual screening set, which is awesome. If you're going to dual screen though, I do suggest Togetic actually, because the Eviolite set, I believe it's just a little bit bulkier than Togekiss is, but of course a lot of people don't know that and think it's fully evolved is the way to go. So I get hit with an Air Slash here and I get flinched. I'm like, this is going to be one of them battles, it's going to be 60% chance to flinch. So I do get the wish off and I think finally I'm not in the best state here and I'm not taking those Air Slashes incredibly well at all. So with him thinking of keep going for this is an ideal chance for me to switch into Pazuzu and Mega Evolve safely. So I do go for an Air Slash here, but I resist that really well because it's 4 times resisted. And I'm going to take this opportunity to Mega Evolve and go for a Thunder Wave, I believe. But they make a great predict here and predict the Thunder Wave and go into the Rotom, which kind of stops Angron in its tracks. There's not a lot I can do against this thing. So go for the Thunder Wave. It's absorbed by the Rotom, this bloody washing machine of doom here. Which is funny because there's a washing machine weapon in Splatoon now, and that's all I can think of. That's what the weapon should be called, the Rotom Wash. That would be awesome. So anyway, I go to Sylveon here, and basically this Sylveon's got no choice but to either Wish or Hyper Voice. And I believe I go for the Hyper Voice wanting to get some kind of damage on here. Nope, sorry about that. I do go for the Wish to try and get, set up again, Cough. If I want to switch into anything, my Dragonite should be an ideal switch, because if it goes for the Grass move, I resist that. If it goes for the Steel move, I'll be able to recover my health with Wish, as long as it's not one of those strange attacking sets. So I go with a Mango here, which I absolutely love. Thank you, I believe it was I can't pronounce your last name anyway, I'm just going to say... I'm going to say either Lauren or Laura. Oh, I feel so horrible now. But either way, thanks for nicknaming this thing for us. And anyway, this thing's going to go in, and I'm going to go straight for the superpower. And look at that damage. I do a huge chunk of damage, because Banded Dragonite is nothing to mess around with. So, but unfortunately, after leftovers plus Leech Seed damage, this thing's going to be at a really good chunk of health now. So it's like another superpower mightn't kill, and don't want to lose Dragonite just yet. So I'll go into Pretty Boy predicting a Will-O-Wisp or something like that, and he goes for the Protect here, so it's a really good job I switched. This Rotom would have just been at an even better state of health when it is, and I'm just hoping this thing doesn't have Rest or Pain Splits. Within its leftovers, it's probably not going to be Rest or Chesto, so I don't have to worry about that. So he withdraws the Rotom here, and I believe I just go straight for a Hyper Voice because I'm wanting some damage on this thing. No, again, I go for a Wish. Damn it! I keep thinking I go for a Hyper Voice. I keep thinking I'm making the bad play here, but no. I actually don't play halfway crap in this battle, which is good, because I'm getting my mind frame back again. Considering it's 4:30 in the morning, I'm like, oh god, I know what I'm doing. I need sleep. So you're going to set up the Reflect here, and at least I don't think this thing is like Clay, but I don't think these things are lasting 8 turns. So I'm kind of wondering what items on this thing at this point, and unfortunately I get flinched. But I'm just using this opportunity to get up Stealth Rocks while I can, Cuff. With this way this battle's going, it's been incredibly switchy. Everyone's just switching all over the place, so it's an ideal time to get those Stealth Rocks up and get rid of any kind of because I don't believe this person's bought a rapid spinner, so this is just an opportunity for me to get these going. So I go with a pretty boy here who's burnt as hell, but you know, I do predict the will-o-wisp, which is good for me, because I am not wanting to be burned. The only thing that wants to be set on fire on my team is Sylveon, because you know, Sylveon doesn't mind being set on fire, and so I'm going to adjust the camera there. Why on earth did I do that? Damn it, Spinder, get it together. So they go for a Hydro Pump here, and I'm thinking I'm good at dead at this point, but I just live with a slither of health. Now I go for the Hyper Voice. I do a good chunk of damage to this thing, and it's going to get lefties. I am thinking of running the completely offensive Sylveon set with, you know, Hyper Voice, Shadow Ball, Side Shock, that kind of stuff. I want to see how that does. I'm probably going to run that on a different team someday, but as I say, I need to build an OU team. Actually, that's something for the people watching at home. Suggest an OU Pokemon for me to use. So this thing goes for Protect here, and I make a really good move here. I go for the Seed Bomb to scare this thing out. And I know at this point, you're not going to stay, and you want to keep Rotom around for what later on, don't you? So this person does withdraw, and I go straight for the Spore here, as it goes into the Togekiss, because Togekiss usually counters out Breloom pretty damn well. So I go for the Spore, and this person does not know what an absolute powerhouse Breloom is. As I go for the Rock Tomb, I do a good chunk of damage considering this is a bulky Togekiss, and under the Reflect I get the speed drop, so this thing's not as intimidating now, and the Reflect wears off as I'm able to go for a Rock Tomb, and no matter what switched in there, wouldn't have appreciated the Rock Tomb. Maybe the Ferrothorn could have got away with it, but I am a fighting type as well. So this person goes into the Greninja here, and I'm like, that is the worst move you could have done. You might have the speed, but you don't have the priority. As I go for a Mach Punch, I mean, I was thinking there's Shadow Sneak, but you know, this is one Uber's Frog that's not, you know, not going to intimidate me. I mean, yes, Greninja's a threat, but it doesn't match up to a Bullet Punch. So, I mean, a Mach Punch, talking to Bullet Punch, that's what happens to me as I get Bullet Punched and I don't kill this thing with a Mach Punch. I mean, god damn it, Mega Lucario. I used to think, why is this thing in Ubers? Because I didn't think it was too bad, but god, this battle certainly gave me a kick in the head to remind us, look at this, close combat completely destroys Nelly, and that was a critical hit, and that mattered. That bloody mattered. I did the damage calcs. I could have lived that if it wasn't for that bloody crit. So, goes into Mango here, and I'm like, I'm going to have to E-speed this thing and hope this thing doesn't E-speed me. So, thankfully, that thing is down and out, and I get a critical hit, which I don't think mattered. Maybe, because it is a resisted hit, but, you know, Choice Banded Dragon ain't nothing to mess around with. So, at this point, I finally whittled down his team enough to be able to start doing some damage. Just to go for the E-speed again. Luckily, this person didn't figure out I was banded until about now when they're bringing the Ferrothorn. So it's like, right, well, I'm obviously not going to stick around now, as I'm withdrawing here, and they're down to their last Pokemon, but god, they have the valiant last stand. So I go into Bezuso here, and it goes for a Leech Seed to try and sap off health, where I'm thinking, you know what, I just want to get Thunder Wave on this thing, and I just want to start doing chip damage. I think, at the minute I'm thinking this game could be mine, but if they're a fully defensive set, they could live a Choice Banded, Superpower, then go for the Gyro Ball, and that's I'm as good as dead at this point. So the Leech Seed's going to start going in, you know, making Bezuso's not exactly great with this damage, as of course I'm going to switch it into Jolteon and just hope for the Paralyze. So Stealth Rock damage, I'm going to take a bit there, and he does get Paralyzed. That probably really matters. As I go for the Shadow Ball, get a critical hit. Man, there's been a lot of crits this match actually. I wonder how many there's been. As I get Power Whipped, goodbye Jolteon, that is just destruction and death. So I can go into Mango here, and Mango, I'm thinking, oh come on lass, sorry, I need you to do your thing. So it goes for it to Protect here. Luckily there's no leeches, there's no leftovers. I go for the Superpower here, and I'm able to take this thing out. Thank god, it's the Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet's going to do its thing. So yeah, that was a really intimidating battle. I told the person I'm going to upload this on YouTube. Maybe they'll watch this, maybe they don't. So thank you for a great battle. It was a really good one. My OU team still is pretty good as ever. I mean, I love this team. It's got some really good dynamics to it. And as I say, suggest an OU Pokemon for me to use. I'll just suggest a Pokemon for me to use, and I'll try and chuck one in a battle for maybe the next video or something like that. I've got the full of next week to breed a team and get some battles in. So this is Spinner94 signing out and wishing you all a good day.